Hello children, I welcome you back to the science class. As we have already learning about water, isn't it? Yes. Do you all remember what we have learned in the previous video? Yes, we were learning about the lesson 5, where water comes from, isn't it? Yes. Do you all remember? Yes. In this video, we are going to just revise this lesson. Okay. Yes. Yes. For first, it begins like this, isn't it? Where does the water comes from? The main source of water is the rain, isn't it? Yes, the main source of water is the rain, and there is a lot of water on the earth. You can see, isn't it? You can find where are the waters found. The waters are found on the lakes and ponds and rivers, and also mostly it's in oceans. But the ocean water are very salty. It is not very it is not useful for us, isn't it? Yes. Why? Because it is very salty. We cannot use it, so automatically we use water from lakes and ponds. Okay. Yes. And also we use underground water, isn't it? Yes. The main thing we have learned in this lesson is the groundwater. What are groundwater? You remember? Yes. Where does the groundwater comes from? It comes from rain, isn't it? Yes, the groundwater comes from rain. The groundwater comes from rain. Yes, you can look at the picture. See, the rainwater flows. Rain falls over land. The rain falls over land, land as well as water. Okay. Yes, the rain falls over land, and also it falls over water, that is the sea or river or lakes. Okay, some rainwater flows into rivers, lakes and ponds. You can easily look at the picture. Some rainwater flows into rivers, lakes and ponds. And in next picture, see some rainwater seeps. Seeps means it goes directly into underground, and that water is called as the groundwater. Okay. Yes. Where does the water under the ground come from? It comes from the, as we have already said, it comes from the rain. It comes from the rain. Okay. Yes. The rainwater flows down through the hills, isn't it? This is the hills, isn't it? Mountains and hills and slopes, isn't it? Yes. And some of the water fills the ponds, okay, and some fills the lakes and rivers, and from rivers it directly flows into the sea. Okay, some from rivers the rainwater flows into the sea, and some rainwater, that is, you can look at this, seeps underground means soak through the soil, just through this is the land. Okay, soaks through the soil and reaches the underground, and the water stored underground, okay, the water stored underground is called as the groundwater. What is groundwater? How does the groundwater comes from? It comes from the rain. Okay, it comes from the rain. Okay, rain falls over land and water. Land is the area of the soil. Okay, water is the rain falls down. Rain falls over land as well as on and water. Okay, rain falls, land means the land area, and water means what are the areas? Rivers and lakes and ponds. Okay. Yes. And when the rain falls, the rainwater flows down the hills, okay, and slopes. Flows down the hills and slopes. And some of it fill up the pond, okay, fill up the ponds, lakes and rivers. And from rivers it flows into the sea. And some water soaks through the soil. It goes into the ground, okay, and reaches the underground, and that water stored underground, okay, the water stored underground is called as the groundwater. This is about the groundwater, isn't it? Yes. And next we saw about the I'm just recapping what we have learned in the previous video. Okay, how does the water come for a home clean? How is the water has been cleaned? First, what are the steps? You can look at turn your books to page number 25. Page number 25. The water that flows out of our tap is pumped from lakes. How does the water for our home? For when you open the tap at your kitchen, when your mother is cooking, how does it comes? First, the water is pumped out from lakes and rivers. Okay, and where does the water comes from? It comes from the under the ground, isn't it? That is the groundwater, isn't it? Yes, we have learned about the groundwater, isn't it? Yes. Where does the water comes? It comes from the ground. It comes from the ground. And how does the groundwater gets the water? It comes from the rain. Okay. Yes. The water that flows out of a tap is first pumped out from lakes and rivers, or from the under the ground. First, it is being pumped. First step is it is pumped. Second step, it is then filtered in huge tanks. Why it has been filtered? Because it has lots of dust and unwanted particles will be there. So it has to be removed. That's why it is being filtered. Okay, it has been filtered in huge tanks. It has been filtered in huge tanks. And what is filtering? Filtering means taking out of solid things which are mixed in water. Okay, filtering. What is filtering? Filtering is the taking out or removing. Okay, or removing the solid particles which are that the solid particles are unwanted things. Okay, unwanted things or the solid things mixed in water. That removing or taking off it from water is called as filtering. Okay. Yes, for example, for your understanding, when your mother is putting tea, and what will she do? She boils the water, she puts the tea, and she mixes milk and sugar, and then what she will do last? She will filter it, isn't it? Yes, the dust particles. She will strain it, isn't it? And then the leaves, the tea leaves is being removed from the tea, isn't it? Yes, we filter out and put it in the dustbin. Then the mother will serve the tea, isn't it? Yes, that is called as the filtering. For your understanding, it is given. Okay. Yes, filtering means taking out the solid things. That is in tea. What is the solid things? The tea leaves, isn't it? Yes, the tea leaves is the solid things. And when you filter the tea, what happened? The solid, that is that tea leaves is being filtered and put it in the dustbin. Yes, yes, that is the solid things in tea. And liquid is what is the liquid? The tea itself. Okay. Yes. Then filtering means, what is mean by filtering? Filtering means taking out the solid things mixed in water. What is filtering? Filtering means taking out of the solid things which are mixed in water. Okay. Yes. And you can look at the picture how water is being pumped out. First, water is pumped out of a river or lake. First one, it's been pumped. The steps. Okay. Yes, what we have learned, the clean water for homes. How does the clean water for a home is being received? How? First, water is being pumped out. For your picture, when you get the picture, it will be easy for you to understand. That's why the picture is being given. Okay. First, water is pumped out of a river. First one. What is the first step? Water is pumped out of a river or lake. First step. Second step, it is filtered. Water is filtered. Water is filtered. What is filtering? Filtering is nothing but taking out of the solid particles. Look at this. This is the solid things. Okay. Solid particles. This is the water. This is the filtered water. And this is the unwanted things which are being filtered. You can look at the picture, isn't it? The black one. And this yellow one is the filter. And blue one is the filtered water. Okay. Pure water. The solid particles are lying above the filter. Okay. Yes. And this is the filtered water. Okay. Yes. And then after that, what we have to do? Then After that, the chlorine. Okay, this is the water, filtered water, and in the water, the chlorine is mixed. Why chlorine is mixed? Chlorine is mixed to kill the germs. Whether any microscope germs are there, means if we add chlorine, it will kill the germs. Okay, and it is being distributed to the home, and then that drinking water is distributed to home. This is the step how the water is being comes to our home. Okay, yes, you understood? Yes, shall I read once more? The water that flows out of our tap is pumped out from lakes. The water, how does it come? It comes from lakes and rivers or from the underground. First one, it is then filtered in huge tank. First, it is taken from the rivers or lakes, and then second one is it is filtered, and then third one, it is filtering is nothing but taking out the solid things mix in water. Okay, and third one is the chlorine is added. Why chlorine? When we add chlorine to the water, it kills the germs. Okay, this gas kills the germs. Okay, that's why we add chlorine to the water. Okay, and then the clean germ free water is then carried to our home by the big pipe, and this is how the water comes for our home. Yes, and next, and then drinking water. This is the step of the drinking water. It has been explained to you. This is I have already said, no, isn't it? Yes, we filter our tea leaves with a strainer. This is the strainer, and you can use tissue paper to filter out the soil from water. Okay, yes, and drinking water. Next, we move on to drinking water. Tap water sometimes has germs and other harmful things, isn't it? So we must clean it before drinking it. When we get the water, automatically you should not drink it. When we get the water, what we have to do? We have to first boil the water. First one is the boiling of water. Okay, first step. Boiling water is the simplest way of making water germ free. Why you are boiling the water? When you boil the water, what does it happen? When the microscopic germs, when it is there, means when you boil, it will kills. Okay, this kills the germs in water. First one. Second one, people also use different kinds of filters to clean the water also. Some of them boil the water. When you boil the water, it kills the germs, and others, when you're drinking water is being water filter is being used. Okay, to give the clean water filters give clean water. And we must store the drinking water in clean bottles and utensils. When you are getting the water, and you have to be it has to be stored in the clean vessels or the clean bottles. Okay, utensils are nothing but the vessels. Okay, and we must keep the bottles and utensils covered to stop germs and dirt from getting into the water. Whenever, not only water, whatever things which are there in the kitchen, for example salt or oil or water or anything, when it has been open, and when we took salt, for example, when you took it from the jar, after taking it, what you had to do? We had to close it with the lid, isn't it? Yes, it should not be kept open. Okay, it should not be kept open. Anything which we have opened it and we have used it, automatically after using it, what we have to do? We have to close it with the lid. Okay, that's the same thing we have to follow. We must store the drinking water in clean bottles and utensils, and we must keep the bottles and utensils covered. You have to close it. Okay, to stop germs. When you are open, means the germs will get into it, so it's better to cover it. And why it is been covered? It is covered because when you open it, the germs will get into it, or dirt will get into it, so that we have to close it. Okay, these are the things you have to follow it. Okay, what is the things we have to follow? First, whenever the water, you had to boil it. Boiling water is the simplest way of making the germ free. And when you boil, it kills the germs in water. And also, people also use different kinds of water filters are being used. You can look at the picture on page number 26. See, water filter is being used to clean the water. And we must, and also when the closed water and the boiled water had to be stored in the clean bottles and the utensils, and we have to be covered. It should be always covered. It should not be kept open. Okay, and this the lesson is about. It's a very simple lesson, and in next video we'll learn about the do the book back exercises, and this is a very simple lesson. Water, where water comes from. Where water comes from, just for a revision. Where water comes from? It comes from the rain. Main source of water is the rain, and we have learnt about the groundwater. What is the groundwater? Groundwater is nothing but the rainwater, okay, which comes from the the rain flows. It flows down through hills and slopes, and some of the water fills the ponds and lakes, and some will fills the rivers also, and some of them directly go into the sea. And some of it, what happens, some water soaks through the soil, means it goes into the soil and reaches the underground, and that water which is stored underground is called as the underground water. The main idea of this lesson is about the underground water. Okay, yes, that's it of today. Just learn I'll be sending the questions and the spellings. Just learn it. Okay, for your homework I'll be sending in WhatsApp. Please learn the question answers and the book pack exercise. That's it for today. Thank you.